What is up, YouTube? JankyYGO here. My name is Michael, and we're back with another dumb deck of the week. So as you can see, we're playing a deck based on the old like XYZ stuff. We do have some ABCs in here, but that's mainly for their graveyard effects and stuff like that. But without further ado, let's jump into this deck it's like ABCs, but worse. Because, that's what the dumb decks are all about. So we got three X-Head Cannons, good old 1800 beat stick. Two VW's Tiger Jet, 1600 beat stick. We got the Ojamas. We got A Assault Core. And we got one A Assault Core, one B Buster Drake. We got three Y Dragon Heads. We got three Z Metal Tanks. We got three uh, W Wing Catapults, and one C Crush Wyvern. Now, we have a lot of normal monsters in our decks, and to combat that, we got three unexpected die, so we can throw them out right from the deck. We got one Ojama Simulation, which lets us summon out the monsters or materials from our deck. We got one copy of Terraforming, one copy of Foolish Burial, one copy of Monster Reborn. We got two frontline bases. It just special summons a union monster from your hand, which are all of our effect monsters. We got three union hangers. We got two union scrambles and one metaverse. So now we're gonna move on to the extra deck, and I'm going to talk about more in depth about what each card does for the deck and whether you should actually make it or not. So, A to Z Buster Cannon. So what this card does is essentially allows you to negate any card, and then you can also summon it back the materials. So what I don't think this card is actually that good, and my reasoning for that is because it takes so much to make it, and then when you make it, you feel like you could have already won most of the time by the time you make it, at least in this version of the deck. We got one ABC Buster Dragon. Realistically, I should probably have more in here, but whatever. It's a dumb deck. It's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be dumb. Alright, VW XYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon is right here. This allows you to banish any card your opponent controls. And then you can change the attack target when you declare an attack. So that's pretty cool. You don't even have to discard a card to use its banish effect, but it's not a quick effect. So that's the downside. So for this one, once again, this one's even less likely to be made than A to Z. But A to Z, and A to Z is like a much better payoff, even though this technically requires less materials. Because to make a VW Tiger Catapult, it's only two monsters, and then whereas this is three. All right, so XYZ Dragon Cannon. So this is the card that so this card has a lot of nostalgia for people. It was in the original anime. People remember seeing it when they were younger, and it doesn't have a once per turn effect, so you can just discard cards to, destroy your opponent's field. The downside of this now is that most of the time when you get this out, you're not going to have a lot of cards in hand, but this deck is actually pretty good at getting these out, surprisingly. So it's pretty good at ending on an XYZ Dragon Cannon, or ABC Buster Dragon, as the ABC engine usually is. But we got XZ Tank Cannon. You can discard a card to target a face down Spoiler Trap card and destroy it. It's not the greatest, destroying a set Spoiler Trap card or discarding a card, but it can come in handy. Same thing with this. This one destroys a face up one. This one destroys any face down monster, and this one allows you to switch the battle position. Overall though, the better ones are definitely these is like ABC Buster Dragon obviously is the best one, and then the close second is XYZ Dragon Cannon, and that's no surprise really. When you consider all materials and stuff like that. We got Baguska because it's the plan B. We got Castell because I like Castell. We got Phantom Knights of Cursed Javelin because we just need to give them the javelin, and then we got the Link Spider and the Link Karibo. So let's test the hand. This is not a very good hand, as we can tell, but we can at least make a rank 4. Um, or we could set up for the Ojama stuff. Let's restart. We can get out a X or XZ the XZ fusion by doing this, then this, since we don't have pendulums, doesn't matter where we place this, and then doing this, and see, you can almost always make an XZ or a fusion in this deck. It's not very good a lot of time, but you can do it. So here's the awkward part about this deck is that it actually wants its 6th card pretty well, so you would be going second, and then you have to play through certain things, and that's kind of the downside. But you could do this, summon any of the Ojamas. It doesn't matter which one. We summon this one. We special summon this. I guess doesn't really matter. So now we got the option. We can go for ABC or XYZ. And that's what's really cool. Since the deck is ABC is the better card, but since the deck is based around ABC, let's do that. And we're gonna get Z and Y since we have X head and we have it normal summoned. And yeah, see, it's pretty easy. I know you have to have 6 cards in hand, and this isn't like the most optimal thing, but this is something fun that you could possibly, play with your friends and stuff like that. See, and now you have Metaverse to get your field spell. And yeah, that's the deck. I know it's not like the greatest deck in the world, and it's a pretty goofy deck, but that's kind of the whole spirit of this. So, if you like this type of deck and or you have this type of deck and want to show me it, my email is in the description at JankyYGO.com. You can send me the YDK, you can send me the deck profile. That would be cool. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday. And of course, and as always, have a wonderful day.